Showtime. The time is now 10:01 p.m. Do you know where your life is headed? Hi, I'm Gary. Welcome to Fladge Rants Live. Abba-dabba-doo. From the day we arrive on the planet and blinking step into the sun, there's more to see than can ever be seen, more to do than can ever be done. There's far too much to take in here, more to find than can ever be found. But the sun rolling high through the sapphire sky keeps great and small on the endless round. It's the circle of life, and it moves us all through despair and hope, through faith and love, till we find our place on the path unwinding in the circle of life. This is our show about life. Now, the characteristics of life include cellular organization. That seems pretty self-explanatory. Homeostasis. That means the way we regulate our body temperature is one way to stay homeostatic, but it basically means we remain the same despite changing environment. Metabolism. That's all of the chemical processes taking place in your body. Reproduction. Pretty self-explanatory. Response to stimuli. Heredity. You're going to look like your parents. Adaptation. Growth and development. Energy, order, regulation, and evolution. Some things have some of those characteristics, but not all of them. Viruses and fire. Neither one of them are alive, technically, since they do not have all of those criteria. In fact, common sense will tell you that viruses are closer to a living thing than fire ever could be. But in fact, fire has more of the life's attributes than viruses do, including the ability to replicate itself without external help. So viruses are less alive than fire. Now, if you've ever looked at the splendor of a waterfall or just looked at in wonder at a starry night or a beautiful landscape or just the incredible beauty around us, I still hold that the most amazing thing you're likely to see in your lifetime is life itself. And that's included in the landscape thing, because a beautiful mountainside usually has trees and flowers and that kind of stuff, and birds and all sorts of things. But the splendor of life, quite possibly one of the universe's greatest achievements. And I just wanted to spend a show celebrating that. I've got a few other side notes. Like a few weeks ago, I decided to tell the oldest story known to man. And I chose Ali Baba and the 40 Thieves, and then I realized that the Epic of Gilgamesh was older by a couple thousand years. And then I found out that there are some creation myths that are even older. I believe the land diver was the one I covered last week, maybe the week before. I don't remember exactly, but we've got a big show this week. Heck, we've got 20 different mashups. I saw the face replacement video is hilarious. But before we get into that, we got to get through this.
That's a lot of nuts!
The oldest story we can trace back over 10,000 years, and I'll tell you why. The story is called The Cosmic Hunt. I should slow that down. The story is called The Cosmic Hunt, and that is about Callisto. She was a virgin, and in the hunting party of Artemis. Now, that was the Greek goddess of the hunt, Diana in the Roman tradition. Now, Zeus wanted to lay with her and changed his form into a female, a goddess. And so it was a lesbian kind of a situation, and knocked her up. And Callisto gave birth to a son, Arcas. And Arcas gave birth to the Arcadians, and arcade means fun place with stand-up video games. Anyway, that doesn't have much to do with the story. But in her wrath, Hera got pissed off at Zeus, but took it out on Artemis. But Callisto was kicked out of the group for not being a virgin anymore. Zeus screwed it all up. And she was turned into a bear. Artemis grew up, so 16 years later, 15 years later, whenever, ancient Greeks turned into an adult, and he was out on a hunt, and he was hunting a bear, and Zeus saw that he was about to kill his own mother. So he intervened and turned her into a bear, threw him into the sky, and now we have Ursa Major and Ursa Minor. Big Bear and Little Bear. That's Artemis and his mother, Callisto. Now, there is no reason for groups of hunter-gatherers all around the world to call constellations by the same names or even similar themes. And before that happened, they had different names for the constellations, and they called them different things, and there were all sorts of different things. But we can trace this back at least 10,000 years. It's probably closer to 30 or 40,000 years, because that particular legend spread to the Americas. And that would be the Bering Straits, the land bridge that connected Asia to North America. And that hasn't been around for at least 15,000 years. So this story dates way back further than the Epic of Gilgamesh. And I thought the hunt, life seeks that in order to survive, we must kill. It sounds like it wouldn't perpetuate itself. It's not sustainable, but so far so good, I guess. I also heard an interesting Immaculate Conception story. This blew my mind. In the American Civil War, a soldier was shot through the gonads, and the fighting got really close to a plantation, a big mansion, and the daughter of the household caught a bullet in the uterus. It was the same bullet that had just passed through the gonads of a soldier and knocked her up. Not kidding. This is allegedly a true story. They met when they were healing up, fell in love, had 2 kids the natural way, but their first one was Immaculate Conception, where the bullet passed through his junk into her uterus and got her pregnant.
Allegedly,
bullet
allegedly, that's ignorant.
in the American Civil War. So the main point that I want to get to is, I should have brought this up far earlier, is the meaning of life. I know I'm taking on a little too much. Bear with me here. If you've been paying any attention to the show, you know I'm going through an existential crisis of my own, because I am trying to parse out what it is that is the meaning of life. And I've come up with some ideas: fine art, thrill seeking, fun, altruism. But the song I chose to demonstrate this is a Nas song. And not all of our mashups work, so we may or may not have this later. But basically, my takeaway is, life is what you make it. So the path you're on is the path you chose, the path you choose, and life is
naked.
Homo's naked. Roll the clip, Brady.
Back to life, back to reality, back to life, back to reality.
Is that Milli Vanilli?
Milli Vanilli wasn't even Milli Vanilli. I can see Drawer and I in Drawer's screen, and I don't know how he did it, but he got the face swap software operating this week. But I think that means he's home. Or
how do you
do
know
we
I got
have-
the face? How do you know I got it working this week?
because I've seen it.
Why? How?
I cheated.
How?
I looked ahead.
You can't, because it's internal only.
What?
Yeah, I've got a password.
Well, guess what? I'm not posting it there anymore.
Dang it!
What?
I gave it away. It's so good, though. It is so freaking funny. I love it, because one of you guys is always the girl. I'm the chick in this one. I'm Sabrina Carpenter.
We're not going to play it quite yet, but yes, it is quite frightening.
It is terrifying. But it does mean he got the face swap software working, which is fantastic. And it is
just always worked. He chose not to make it.
Okay, well, but it does answer the
I've been
question:
busy.
why the heck it was in his head. He must have been staring at that goddamn song for hours. I'm sorry, Jor, but thank you. that your sacrifice was worth it. But now it's your like life's theme song. What is your life's theme song? I could take
something
your
with
answer
life in
and
it.
Push the button right there.
push the button right there.
I don't have that one.
Are you?
Here, I actually have a button that says George's theme song.
No. Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
I know you didn't pick it. It's just the only one I had that you were like, no, it's not in phase or whatever.
No, I'm getting set up here. I just got to the. We'll play it in a minute.
Oh, okay.
Sorry,
That means you're somewhere.
One more time. Everyone is somewhere. That's the first reality of life.
Is it?
You start with, yeah, there was nothing, then there was some kind of spark, and then there was something. That was life.
Now you're talking about abiogenesis. That's an interesting topic, but my goodness, we don't have the answer yet.
We don't?
No, we have not figured out why life started. We know how life develops.
So
but
this has nothing to do with biology. This is the meaning of life. This is all philosophical, existential. Because I have to divide my content. I have 3 doors here, and I need to know which one to open to start.
Fling them all open.
I'm curious on why. I'm curious on why you need there to be a why life started with your whole perception of your.
Well, I can answer that for you, George. Typically, atheists feel that there's nothing, dark void, and they have an emptiness in their heart that where Jesus should be. And what they do is they try to fill that with complete and utter nonsense that is even worse than the traditional nonsense. Yeah,
that's true.
Or even worse, they fill it with nothing, and then they bug their friends trying to fill it for them like a gay. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but why do they need an answer? Shouldn't it just be like, oh, this just happened because it happened? Like it just is. Why is there
curiosity.
But they
can't. Curiosity. There is no curiosity.
There is curiosity. What do you mean?
No, there isn't. There's no explanation.
There's no curiosity.
Yeah, there is no explanation on your part.
Because we don't have the answer yet.
Because you don't need one. You're not seeking that answer. You're not.
I certainly am. I most certainly am.
What are you seeking the answer to then?
What answer?
Yeah. What are you seeking?
Are you talking about my existential crisis or why I'm wearing a lab coat?
Start with
Actually, they're related.
Crisis.
Never mind. Okay. I'm seeking all of the answers. But to answer your question,
why? You don't need an answer. It's everything is just because.
It's in the lyrics.
It is because it is. There's no.
It's in the lyrics of Circle of Life.
There's no questions because
there's far too much to take in here. More to find than can ever be found. Oh, here we go. Yeah. This song answers all of your questions. Ask Elton John.
Most of these matchups I'm doing on the fly. I didn't know how this one was going to work. Now I know.
Circle of Life allegedly involved children.
Allegedly.
So, what if I were to be so bold as, everyone says there is no answer to the meaning of life, but what if I was to be, I said that already, so bold as to say the answer is different for every person?
That is the conclusion I've been reaching. That the answer is different for everybody. Some people are thrill seekers. Some people want to leave a legacy behind. Some people want to make others more comfortable, or to spread happiness.
The level of the where you're at in life matters too. Young people want to change the world. Old people want to leave a legacy. Like that's nothing new to me. I don't think everyone's kind of.
I'm not exploring
Mike Tyson that question.
Oh, we could talk about Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
Did anybody try to watch it?
No.
Did you
A
see that
20-something
video?
versus a 50-something just doesn't make sense to me.
Did you see that video of him? He was interviewed by some little kid, and the little kid asked him about what he wants his legacy to be, and Mike Tyson literally he swears several times to the kid and says, who gives a shit about legacy? He's like, when you're dead, you're gone, you're just dust, poof. So who even cares about it's really weird that he goes that dark with the kid, but if I had my shit set up, I'd pull it up right there.
Jake Paul said he held back in that fight.
It sounds like somebody I know.
I like how they said, age is actually a thing. Look, Mike Tyson actually, imagine Mike Tyson against any average 37 or 27-year-old, not like a 27-year-old boxer. Yeah.
Or any 58-year-old professional boxer, too. I would take that.
Right, that too, yeah. Age is not a thing when it comes to Mike Tyson because he's way more in shape than most fucking
dude's terrifying. I wouldn't step in the ring with him.
It was clearly a promotional gimmick. I mean, even Paul said, I was totally taking it easy on him, like rounds 2 through 10, because I didn't want to hurt somebody who didn't need to be hurt, is what it was his quote.
Yeah. He started bowing.
The real story is they want to take sports away from everybody and start streaming them on these platforms exclusively. They couldn't even handle $65 million on a half-assed fake fight. How are they going to handle the NFL? Here's the joke that I saw going around. Do you guys remember Punch-Out?
Yes.
You actually played. His name wasn't Mike Tyson. What was it? Or was it Tyson? I don't remember. But
it was obviously modeled after. It was obviously
Mike Tyson. So Bob Jr. sent this to me. This is the thing going around. That was the actual Netflix promotional thing. That's how good it finally came in. It looks just like Punch-Out quality.
Yeah, it does.
The 8-bit graphics. Yeah, I have a video of mine. As soon as the fight started, I saw the first round beautifully. I'm like, wow, this is pretty good. And Tyson almost landed that punch that he had to knock him out on the first punch or he had no chance.
Right.
Once that happened, I was just like, as an old man, this is like Rocky 6. Literally Rocky 6. The whole plot of the movie was, is Rocky going to survive fighting this young champion?
Right.
The only difference is the races were switched. Rocky was the old white guy and the young champion was black, and it was switched. But all I saw was a spinning circle after the second round. I had to find a streamer that was showing it probably, illegally.
Yeah.
And I watched it wonderfully like that, but my Netflix was not allowing me to watch it on any one of my.
Even on a Friday night, 11 o'clock is past my bedtime.
Yeah,
I'm an old man.
I regretted it. As an old man, though, you should have been paying attention, watching, and rooting for Tyson, even though it was impossible. You know how cool it would have been if 50-something-year-old,
58,
I think, beat a 27-year-old?
Yeah, something like that. But
no.
That'd be realistic.
Oh, okay. So where in the drawer is drawer?
Oh, okay.
That's your house.
I'm not fully.
I win again. Do I play it?
Yeah, play it.
We don't play it if you're in this.
Here in my feedback. Town. There it is.
Not playing it. I'm not playing it.
That's not his artwork hanging on those walls.
Yeah. I don't have this generic artwork.
Yeah.
And these two beds sitting next to each other. I don't have a.
Yeah. Why do you have two beds?
I don't know. Beds at all.
Is that the Roper's bedroom?
One's the sofa bed, the other is the fucking bed.
Hold on. I can't just be an idiot without an explanation. I saw the really high-hanging paintings, and it looked like a basement to me.
Oh, like those are the windows?
Oh, okay.
The ground level windows?
He just called you gay just by saying, okay.
Okay.
Love it. I don't have 20 mashups. That was an exaggeration. I just thought we had too many already. That was my point.
I want 20 mashups. Or I'll scream.
We're gonna
120 mashups?
Yeah.
We have segments too, though. We should do some segments, right?
Oh, my goodness. We have the kid.
No.
We have the kid this week.
No.
We have the kid.
Showed up?
It's all sideways. I need to edit it. It's not ready.
Yeah, the kid is sideways.
I messed up. That was me.
It's easily fixed. I just haven't done it yet.
You.
We certainly can't go to the kid yet.
Okay.
All these people want to know, where in the world is
Drawer?
Well, she sneaks around the world from India to Carolina. She's a sticky-fingered filcher from Berlin down to Belize. Take you for
Wait,
a
she's a
ride
sticky-fingered
on a
what?
boat to China. Tell me where in the world is
Milkshake? All right, before we get to that, what? She's a sticky-fingered milkshake?
Felcher.
Felcher. He felched.
Doesn't help.
Felching.
Doesn't help me. Is that like what you said before?
Yeah.
No, that was a different thing. What did I say before?
It sounds the same.
It does sound the same. Fuck, what is it? What was it?
I don't know.
It
It's
was
in a rap song.
If only
Sucking
we
cum out of-
recorded these shows.
I'd say
no,
Sabine
I can-
Hasselfelder. I'd rather
We got a lot of her.
rather
We gotta get
Felch.
to
Yeah,
her.
I did say I'd rather Felch Vicine. I think it's two different. I think there's two Felches in this world.
I don't think there is. I think you've made just a horrible.
Oh no,
mistake
because you're
now.
stealing the semen out of the butthole after you come inside of it. I think is the
Oh, is it
felching
a butt-
nature.
Every time you said that, I thought, see, because I'm so heterosexual, I thought vagina. There's gay felching. I never thought
There's
asshole.
gay
You
felching.
meant-
Yeah, believe it or not.
Every time you said that till just now, I thought you meant a guy
you
was
just always
eating
assume it
another
was straight
man's cum,
because
another like cream
you might
pie
wanna
out of
check
another
yourself.
woman's vagina. This is way too early to start talking. It's only 10:26 for the record. Can we slow the fuck
Yeah,
down?
right.
Yeah, no
Or-
kidding.
Oh wait, I got a button for that. Shit, I forgot to play it. It was the perfect time.
Hey, you ever accidentally masturbate to young?
That's the wrong one.
Yeah.
It's a short one. Sorry, I'm gonna start again.
Fuck starts a conversation like that?
There we go. That's perfect. So I played the bumper. There's no windows.
And I
So
get to
clearly
guess?
it's clearly it's
There's a
Cleveland, but
window.
I'm not going to say that this time. I'll let you guess a few times. That's why he's
Is
hiding.
it always Cleveland?
It's the same window. He's like, shit, I'm in the same fucking room I was last
It's the
week.
same room.
It's the same customer, different hotel because that last hotel had shit for a
Okay.
business center. They had shit
So
for a
here's a-
business center, and I like to use their paper and their ink to print out stuff. So
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Is it really Cleveland again? I didn't guess Cleveland.
It's-
Is anybody guessing
it's-
Cleveland? We have to keep playing.
it's just outside of Cleveland.
Oh,
So
okay.
funny
Let's
thing,
guess
right?
the suburb of
Isn't-
Cleveland.
So funny
the
thing, I
Photo of the skyline of Cleveland. Oh.
being a welder and whatnot.
Yeah.
Like Lincoln Electric.
is
There's
that what
two.
you
There's
are?
if you know welding, you know two of the top companies, Lincoln Electric and Miller, right?
Milwaukee.
So
Yeah.
Cleveland is somewhat of a hub for Lincoln Electric. But they're a global brand, right? But
No, the internet says
so
it's
all
Miller.
I'm doing is
Did you
just
say
going
Miller?
to the
Did you
fucking
say
store.
Miller? Did he say Miller?
Yingling?
Okay.
We can't
all
get that
I
around
did
here.
was go to the fucking store. I'm wearing this sweatshirt. I grab a 6-pack, a Gatorade, and an energy drink for the morning. And for some reason, I got to get like 21 questions about my shirt from the
yeah.
clerk, right?
But because you're in
Yeah.
Cleveland or you're around
Yeah.
Cleveland, so you're just.
It doesn't
what you're saying
matter.
right now. I wore a Lakers shirt, and everyone was saying, "Dude,
No,
go
it's not just
fucking
that.
LA."
It's not just that.
It's
So
a
I
little
walk
bit of
in.
that.
The second I walk in, he instantly cues in on the Lincoln Electric and goes, "Oh, Lincoln Electric," and I'm just like, "Oh my god, one of you people!" And I just kind of I blow right by him. I'm just like, and then I go to the back of the store where the coolers are, grab my shit. Takes about a minute and a half for me to grab my shit. I go to
Checks
the
out.
shit to cash out. Yeah, I was gonna say ESOB is number. I didn't know they were number 3, but I knew they were somewhat up there. But
You know what?
Not really.
Third off, we don't really care.
No,
Third
so
off,
the problem
I haven't
became
heard from Third Off in a long time.
No,
I'm in
No one
I'm
cares. It's 2-1. Go
Right.
ahead. What the fuck? Shit.
we're going to 4th off now. Fuck the fuck
Normally,
that
when
guy.
I see you,
we
I
moved
say,
on.
That's-
We've
wait.
moved on.
"Hey, you're tall. Have you ever
That's,
tried bowling?"
That's Fronius.
No, but it goes along with plenty of these same stories that I end up involved in. I don't know why. And so the
Fourth
guy's
off.
like, "Oh, Lincoln Electric, huh? Oh, is that the place that gets the big bonuses?" And so Lincoln Electric is notorious for giving large bonuses. It's only for their like in-house employees or whatever the heck. But the problem is that they underpay them, and then they pay them based on incentive and performance and how well the company does. So they can get a $20,000 bonus, but that's really just making up for what they're not getting paid hourly.
yeah.
Whatever.
Right.
I don't know.
That's like
I
that's
don't-
like
I've never
throwing
been
a
on that
huge
side of.
Christmas party and giving little trinkets instead of insurance and raises.
Again, I've never been on that side of things. I'm just trying to buy a 6-pack in a Gatorade. So he's like asking me about money and bonuses and like And if like, oh, is that the place? And I'm like, yeah, sure. I guess so. I don't know. And I'm just like, trying to ring my shit up. And he goes, oh, what? Oh, you just getting off of work? And I'm like, no. He's like, oh, what are you, day shift, night shift? And I'm like, no, dude. I'm like, can you just ring me up? And
So
he's
to be
like, oh,
clear,
no.
His friendliness is what repulsed you.
See, that's what he said. I don't call that friendliness. I call that intrusive. I call that very odd, weird behavior. I call that you asking me a bunch of questions that's not your job. Your job isn't to play 21 questions with me and find out all this shit about my life. I don't have a single ounce of effort that I need to give you about what I'm doing there, why I'm doing it there. That's not needed. If we want to have generalities about the day or how nice it is, or hey, how's it going? Nice to meet you. Hey, good day. Nice to meet you. You busy? You not? Whatever. Hey, cool. Nice story. You want to talk about local sports? I'd rather not, but I'll just rather just go, yeah, cool. Good for them. Yep, they won or they lost. Oh, darn. That's all I don't want to sit there and have a conversation with you. I don't want to be your friend. I'm never going to be your friend after that for sure. But it's just, I don't understand why you feel that you're in this. It's this type of person that doesn't get in front of anybody else normally that actually listens to them. So they take these little victories that they can achieve because they have you at the counter and you can't go anywhere else. So they have you to their discretion that they can ask you whatever the fuck they want, and you're subjected to have to answer to this. I went through this the last month at the paint store. This fucking half-tard chick who was nice and friendly as hell had to tell us all this fucking shit about what she was drinking out of a U of M cup, and had to tell us about fucking Joe Paterno and this shit. And it's like, we're just trying to buy fucking paint. Can we just get on with our fucking lives? What is wrong with you people? Seriously.
That's a great rant, Drawer. But sometimes
there's no buts after rant.
Was it Joe? No, what was the other one? Not Joe Paterno, the MSU asshole.
No.
The other.
I don't want to say his name.
No, it's
Nasser.
allegedly
Nasser.
Yeah. We were talking about Larry Nasser and we're trying to buy paint. It's like what?
So on the one hand, I made fun. You're like, oh, you're mad because people are being friendly. But I will agree with you. When you walk into a retail store, you should say, "Hi, how may I help you?" and leave the friendliness level up to the customer. If you want to spill your guts out to him and spend 15 minutes talking about his life story instead of buying paint, they should leave that up to the customer.
How about their miserable existence and let them feel important for a minute?
The story about Gander Mountain I've told before, where it's like I'm looking at product at Gander Mountain, and a guy sees that I'm wearing an Asheville, North Carolina shirt that my parents had they bought me a vacation destination shirt that I didn't go to. I don't know why they did that, but I wore the shirt anyway. Whatever. So
that's your
he
fault.
asked me about it, and I go, oh no, I tell him exactly that. No, my parents went there on a trip and they got me the shirt. I get to the it's the same guy at the register when I get there. He asks me again about, are you sure you've never been to Asheville? I'm like, I'm thinking, what am I lying to you? No, and then,
dude, I would have been like, hey, wait, hold on. Come to think of it, you're right. I have been there, and you should have studied and known a whole bunch of shit about it to been like, the tool.
Even right now, I'm wearing a Pistons jersey. Sometimes it hangs out the bottom. I like to have options if I want to strip down and wear just a jersey. I like to layer. I don't know.
Still,
layers
if
of
you
drawer.
Don't want people to engage with certain topics. Don't wear advertising.
So I'm walking out the door, and he stops me again, and he goes, "It's hanging out the bottom like this, about this much."
Yeah, there it is.
He goes. Is that a Pistons jersey you're wearing? And I just go, dude, what the fuck? And I just walked out the store. There is something wrong with that level of person. There's something wrong with you. Leave people alone.
Still there's in South Korea making honey cooks right off from the Red Sea to Greenland. They'll be singing the blues. Well, they never Arkansas her steel. The meat come from the jungle. Tell me
where in the world is
Georgia?
No, and that ties up that segment perfectly because there is something to be said about the strange folk that are in and come from Ohio. I hate to say it.
I come from Ohio.
Oh, that explains everything.
I was raised in Findlay, Ohio. Not kidding.
Isn't that game coming up?
Oh no, I don't care. Michigan. That's JV. Wake me up when it's Sunday. Do the drawers match the drapes? Do you have Lincoln Electric underwear on?
No, I'm
And
just
how are your
annoyed that
underwear?
I had I was excited coming into this episode because I had several surprises, and it's now it's kind of it's ruined. It's done.
Oh,
might
but
as
so
well
you
just
let
check
it out.
them
I
take
liked-
the power? You let them take the power.
Yeah,
I like
he
the
stole it.
surprise.
Hey, ooh, Fladge Rants, what's that? Fuck off, man. Don't ask me about Fladge Rants. But it's on
Yeah,
your
no,
hat,
that's usually
sir.
what I do.
Fuck
Yeah,
off.
Yes.
People
Yeah,
are
no
such
kidding.
assholes.
Tell people.
Yeah, I don't talk
you,
about
you know
it.
what's usually followed
No.
by a rant like that? People are such assholes.
No, it's you don't want to know about Fladge Rants is what.
People who are hardest to love need love the most.
Leave me alone. I just want to be left alone.
Aww. Aww.
You know what bothers me is when you walk into a store or you walk and somebody does one of these, like they don't expect like another person to be there. Like it's the world. I don't know. I don't know why you
they've
thought
never
you're
seen
the
another
only.
person before.
Yeah, like oh, what is that? And it's like it's I'm just walking into the store or I'm just like I'm a what? Like why are you surprised that people are
Speaking of-
stupid?
No,
Speaking
it's
of
you.
life,
You're
People are
jarring.
people are fucking stupid, and I fucking hate them all.
On November 18th, I took a picture of a brand new dandelion sprouting up at my mom's driveway.
That's kind of gay.
That
It
is
but it's,
life.
It's November
sweet,
18th.
but gay.
It's November.
Is there a second one just behind it?
When do you remember
Sprouting?
dandelion
No.
sprouting? November 18th in Michigan. That's all I'm saying.
Never, ever, ever.
Never have I
Not
once
one.
paid attention to it. I don't know.
I
I've got
have,
other shit to do.
and
Like,
never
like
will.
tell the guy at the
See,
fucking
it's basketball
at
and
the
pussy right
7-Eleven
now.
why I'm wearing
How
the
old are
shirt
you?
I'm wearing.
How old are you? You're about to turn 40. It's all basketball and pussy right
How do you
now
know?
and rants.
Yeah.
But what's going to happen is eventually it's going to be gardening and tires on sale, and your
got
wife
to
just
figure out my
shutting the
daughter's
fuck
birthday.
up. Sorry. I was just kidding about that. Please don't.
I think everyone needs to just calm down.
No. Why? What? Ceasefire? Oh, I get it. Can we do that? Yeah, I guess. That's always our first copyright on YouTube. They think we're going to stop.
Who's gonna see? Fire?
Can we get much higher? So
I got it all ready.
can we get much higher? So
Woo!
No, I would say that some of the issue became number one. He started off that guy started talking about money, about bonuses, asking about and meanwhile he's here working at a fucking 7-Eleven and he's asking me about bonuses. These bonuses are 20 grand. Like
Whoa,
just
hold on.
I'm just walking into a store and you're asking me about 20 grand bonuses and assume that I work at this place and asking me how much money I make. Essentially, like that's a huge. Like what?
So I would like to add that
Like, back the
comments
fuck down,
and
little
commentary
man.
and opinions on Fladge Rants Live are not necessarily
ahead.
all the opinions of Fladge Rants Live. They are each of their own viewer and speaker.
I'm
But I
Gerard,
think that
playing a role here.
you're a speaker. Any viewer that calls in, any speaker that's on here, what they're saying is their own mind. What's that word that I'm trying to say? Opinion.
I don't know.
Working at
I'll defend my
7-Eleven is
position.
a perfectly respectable job.
He was looking
appreciate
for an out. He was looking to improve the situation.
Oh,
And a $20,000 bonus sounds great, but I actually work for one of those companies that pays very little and then gives a huge annual bonus.
Right? They think it makes up for it.
Before you fixed your hat, Ryan was asking what the fuck is up with your bangs.
Oh yeah.
That's because I need a haircut.
Oh wow.
I don't know.
Yeah, my bangs don't really get in my
I
eyes.
may be going gray, but I still got my fucking hair. So
Yep.
Me too.
Let's shout out for hair, gray hair.
yep. Shout out to
I've
her.
talked to every
Despite
man
it
and
gray or
every
not.
woman, and they would have gray hair over no hair every time.
Really?
Every time.
I like my
I can always
baldness.
make my hair a fake.
Yeah, I'm sorry. There's one
shade
group
of-
of people that does say that they would prefer bald over gray.
Yeah, bald people.
There's two groups of. One is bald people. The other one is anyone married to or in a relationship with bald people.
Sickos.
Yeah,
Sickos.
hot chicks dig bald people.
There's a very
I've
They,
noticed.
they only
Elaine.
hot chicks dig bald people when their
people who
dude
like
is
bald people. Sickos was an Elaine quote from Seinfeld. Very obscure.
Oh, there you
Sickos.
go.
Sickos.
Sickos.
Oh god, dude.
That's one of the retarded
All right.
segments on our show.
The most
Seinfeld
retarded.
quote.
Retardedest?
Is it really? Because we have ones that involve actual retards.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I assume everyone has Down syndrome.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. That might not be the right one.
That's the wrong one. You can't say necker anyway. That's offensive to all neckers.
That's very offensive.
Right.
Well, now we can. We mash it up. It's fine.
Oh, okay, good.
I put the H on it to emphasize it. Yeah.
These are all mashed up right now. I have not listened to any of them. That's why most of them are probably going to be horrible.
Okay.
The Prince one was pretty good. I like that one. Just say that.
Oh, yeah. When the elevator tries to break you down, go crazy. Boogie jive.
So, is anybody else besides me wondering what the fuck ESAB has done to keep themselves in third place? No?
Price
Just
point,
me?
I think. They're
that
actually... They also produce wire. They're probably like the second or third best wire producer because Miller doesn't produce wire. Lincoln produces wire. ESAB produces wire. Welding wire.
When you say wire, do you mean
welding
cable or
consumables?
actual, or the wire that you
For
use
welding,
to
yeah.
melt? Yeah.
To do
See,
the
I didn't know
welding,
you
yeah.
called it wire. Did he say something in it? Spit in his chaw? That's chewing tobacco
Roughly,
for us
yeah,
up north.
yeah. We're not.
We're not up north, but we're northerners. Sorry, I misspoke. You are correct. We are not up north. That looks like some kind of a blow or gas. What am I trying to say? Nozzle. I'll just say that looks like a nozzle.
I think Jordan knows what this is.
I don't know why I always called it a ribbon. But I'm not a welder. But being an electrician, I don't think I could have called it a wire. You see, that's confusing.
Remove tip before feeding new wire through.
Oh, they call it a wire. All right, you're right. That's 2 times Dor was right about welding. He might actually be a welder.
I'm not, but I do have one.
So shout out if you need any welding done.
Why is this not?
Ryan, I work the night shift because I key agree with Jor.
High key agree.
I agree.
Is that
I
a
agree with
thing?
him too.
There
There's
are
less
fewer
people to
people.
bother me,
Because he's high.
but we can't count the people, so I believe it's less.
High key.
Is it even because it's figurative? You could still actually count people because we don't know how many people. Right?
So you're
There are 8
comfortable
billion
with just
people.
everyone stopping you everywhere you go to just kind of have a random chit chat, like you're
Who, Ryan?
you no anyone
Who are you talking
any of
Me?
the
No,
people
I
that-
agreed with you. I said if you walk into a store, they should say hi. How may I help you, and leave everything else, the level of friendliness and waste time, up to you.
I prefer leaving
The
myself
customer.
open to a random encounter than the life of a hermit.
No one said
Like
that.
if you if you want the either or, the black and white, I would
What do you
I would
like?
prefer
So
like
you
a
want
gray, but
you want to talk to the little like 23-year-old fucking blonde-haired little
No,
fuck boy
I don't,
at the
but
7-Eleven?
How about let me
when
give
I
you a
just drove
hypothetical.
3
Generally,
hours
no.
to Cleveland.
Let me give you a hypothetical. You get so sick
I'm just
of that
trying to
shit,
get a
you start-
6-pack
you start
of beer and go do a
badmouth-
podcast. Like
Here's just a hypothetical. This is not true, but let's say you
Okay.
get so sick of that shit, you start bad mouthing like I don't know Taco Bell cashiers, right? And then you
Okay.
realize you can't go to the 3 closest to you. Then the next thing you know, you can't go to the 6 closest to you. Now you bad mouth them all because they're so friendly.
I'm
and you're
fine
like,
with
"You
that.
Shut the fuck up and give me my food. Now you
no, I avoid.
now you need something. You need Taco Bell, but all of them are
Yeah.
like,
I
oh,
love
that
Taco
drawer. He won't
I
even
don't
say
care.
hello.
Guilty
He's kind of a
pleasure.
rude prick. He has
I
a
have-
perfectly valid point, but we're not going to give him Taco Bell anymore.
I've stopped frequenting places because I've become too much of a regular where it's becoming obnoxious. To where that I haven't ordered a beer and they're already giving me another one. Meanwhile, I didn't want another one, so I feel pressured to drink more. Which,
yeah,
if I make that decision on my own, fine. But if you just give me a beer without asking, that's a problem to me. I just
You've
I
got
don't know.
antisocial tendencies.
If I didn't go there for a little while.
I'll pay for that beer and drink
I
it.
walked in, I would get like, oh, where have you been? And it's like wherever the fuck I want to be. Why do I have to explain that to you where I've been?
See, I think you have a point, but I think you're going overboard to the point.
But
where
like,
you
what am I
might
supposed to
like-
say? Like I've just been around.
Yeah,
like
you
I don't know,
crossed
not
into
here. Like
your
I've
pissy area.
Yeah, so you could do. Wait, what?
No, people are too
Hold on a second.
nosy.
What did you say? What did
People
you
are
say?
just too nosy. I don't have the time. Like,
Yeah, but there's- so you
must
learn
have,
too-
You must have everything on lock with your life. If you have no worries on your end and you're worried about why I'm wearing this fucking sweatshirt. That must be it, right? That's why he's working at 7-Eleven. I'm assuming,
just
right?
wanna know
Because
if your underwear matches.
He's got everything on fucking lock. So he's
I would
now worried
assume
about me,
two
making
reasons.
sure I'm
Gary's
good with my
right.
shit, right?
Whoever said that he's got you captive right there, that's the main reason.
Yeah.
And he's probably lonely. He's been at work for 8 to 16 hours, most likely.
So am I
Working at
supposed to
the convenience
coddle him?
store.
Am I supposed to hold him?
And he
Yeah, would
no,
that
but
hurt you
could,
at
so
all?
instead of being just like
I have 15
you can
minutes.
what
to
I do,
get
you
beer and
can
get to
flirt
the
with them.
Podcast.
Flirt with him. Hopefully he's not gay, and he will stop talking to you immediately. That always works.
Well, we found out that
No, because
if
no
one shows up to
sometimes-
bail me out,
Yeah, or
after
you're right.
12
If he's
minutes
gay,
of
then you
monologue,
might
I
literally
can
be
go on
fucked.
for another 12 minutes.
Might literally get fucked.
Literally.
Oh,
I've
Hello,
told
welcome
that
to
story
Fladge Rants
too.
Live. You need to like, comment, subscribe. We're here
About my
every
Buffalo
Monday,
Wild Wing
10
story,
p.m.
where the guy
Eastern.
just
actually
assumed
10:01.
like
Hey, think we should start the theme at 9:59 so you can actually say it's 10 o'clock.
Is it 10 o'clock?
See, even though I made the theme fit, I make sure I make it under a minute. So when you come in, it's always 10 o'clock and 59 seconds. But your clock
Where do you
must say
come?
1. I try to come
actually,
at
last
least-
week
at
it
least
was
once a day.
in mid-sentence it switched.
Yeah, you're learning though. You got to give it a little moment, right? Or no? Oh, the time switch. Yeah, we did fix something now where we actually hear your whole hi.
You hear his hole?
I hear your whole hi.
Hi!
Instead of coming in.
Hey.
I'm is now. That's where it usually starts. Or where it used to start.
So
Was that-
was a far
some-
enough
did a
sidebar.
smoke-
What's this show
did a-
about?
Did a smoke detector just beep?
Beep.
I swear I heard a smoke
No.
detector beep.
I did nothing beep on mine. What's
You're
the show about again?
hallucinating.
Why are we here?
Can we get much higher?
Yeah, there we go.
Can we get much higher? So
Isn't that the skyline of Cleveland in the pictures? Maybe that's why I keep guessing it.
No, that's a waterfront.
They have. I hate to break it to you, but the Ohio River and Lake Erie is definitely very involved in Cleveland. Like very involved in Cleveland.
Oh. I think I was thinking
Yeah.
of Columbus.
So I'll even be so bold as I think that bridge right there is the Flats in Ohio.
Oh.
because I think this is my double tree right here.
Yeah. So
Oh.
I'm not psychic. Subconsciously, I must be seeing that picture. Or is this the first time that the?
Not where I'm staying currently, but I do occasionally stay at that double tree. But I'm in a Hilton
I'm not
Garden
going to say
right now.
Cleveland anymore.
No, I don't give a shit.
Now
No,
that
I'm
I-
outside of Cleveland.
Now that I know. Oh well, so we didn't.
But
even
that's
really
a good-
guess.
that's a good double
We should
tree.
be very more specific. We need to start guessing the room, and then see if our listeners can find him before
Yeah,
the
the
end
room
of the
number.
show.
Yeah.
You ever see that
Oh,
guy that does
yeah.
that's his
Oh,
whole
that-
podcast shtick. He sits out in
Yeah.
the middle of the wilderness, and people try to geo-track him somehow.
Right,
And
and,
then,
we'll
like-
send. And if you do find Drawer during the show, we'll send you a T-shirt and a hat.
Yeah.
I've never
and you're allowed
watched
to
the show. I guess
touch
he
my
sits
penis.
there for hours and even days
Yeah.
sometimes. But you always hear somebody yelling in the distance, and they start, they find him, and then they win money or something. We should definitely have some money contests.
I will play. Are we allowed to play?
No.
No.
Yeah, your job is to find Drawer.
Yeah. So what's
Good
the
job.
show about?
This
When
one's
we get
about
back to the
life.
topic?
I
hope so.
I have people. in my life now that they know about the show enough where they always ask, like, what's the
Well,
topic?
I've actually got a dilemma. This is
Nice.
this is part one of a two-parter. Next week I want to do the world. Here's the problem. That's two words.
Where
It's flat.
in the
It's flat.
world
The
is-
problem is it's flat.
Is it?
That got
We
really,
already
that
did
got
flat.
really, really quiet all of a sudden.
Yeah, that's stupid. Demonstrably false.
What, that the world is flat?
Yes.
My world is flat. I used to get my friends that would pit. What, you got to get activated. You got to come protest and blah, blah. I was like, you know what? If it doesn't affect my world, it
activated.
doesn't exist. Yeah, activated. You don't know what that means? Like do something, call to action, do something. And I was
gotta
like, you
get
know what? If it
activated.
doesn't
Yeah.
bother me, it's not. I would go be so far as to say, if it doesn't bother me, I'm not aware of it. It's not even in my world. So technically,
Yeah.
I will be one of those believers. My world is flat right now, where I am.
Okay.
I'm not saying that.
Great.
I never said the Earth. I just said my world.
I mean, yeah, Michigan is generally flat.
That's why I want it to be the world, because you're not talking about Earth. I'm talking when I
Ohio.
say the world, I mean
You ever-
the universe, everything.
you ever drive through
Everything
Ohio?
that
That's
exists.
fucking flat. That's flatter than Michigan.
No,
Ohio's
when you
the
get to
Ohio and Georgia are pretty flat, but Ohio is
until you get to southern,
until,
western,
until you
or
get
southern,
to
southeastern
Kentucky.
Ohio, or-
Ohio is really
Eastern to
pretty
southeastern
flat
Ohio.
until you
What are
get
you
to
talking about?
Kentucky.
No.
Oh, I guess Cincinnati is Kentucky, so you're
When you
you're
get
right.
closer to Pennsylvania, or sorry, West Virginia, sorry.
right. Isn't the Kentucky? I'm sorry, the
When you get closer
Cincinnati
to West
airport
Virginia-
is in Kentucky.
Kentucky.
Yep. If you look at that
Wow.
Ohio airport, the call letters are like K. I don't know what the fuck they are, but it makes you think Kentucky.
That Kentucky.
You said cunt in your monologue. I didn't. I thought you
Kentucky.
didn't swear. Did you hear him
I
say
don't.
cunt in the monologue?
Yeah, he
You're
doesn't.
gonna have to cut
He
that.
doesn't
He
swear.
said
Not,
he did.
not continuously.
He's like, I better slow it down, and then you slowed it down and said it again. It was great.
Kentucky.
Oh yes, the cosmic hunt.
That is
Oh,
not
yeah,
what
you
you
did.
said.
Yeah.
The
What are you
cosmic
doing?
hunt.
I like it.
The
said-
cosmic hunt.
November 18th. Remember that. Gary said cunt.
The cosmic hunt. That's why I had to slow it down, because
Right.
if you
I
say
hear
the
you.
cosmic
Right.
hunt,
The second time you said the cosmic hunt, I heard it. But we heard the other one too.
yeah, that's why I had to slow it down. But my whole point was, life is fleeting. Make the most of it. As above, so below.
Is that it? We're done?
That you know what? That
Okay.
yeah. I mean,
It is what it is.
oh, I hate that saying. Fuck off, dude. That is the most
Yeah.
cop out excuse
That's
bullshit.
What do you mean?
Here's a
that's not
better one
just
for you.
circular logic. That is just a restatement. It's not redundant. It's repetitive.
It is what you can
What do you
make
mean?
it. I reply back when my kids would say that. It is what,
What do
you
you-
can make
That's
it.
like
What are you
saying my
trying to
book
say?
is true because my book
I'm
says it's
trying
true.
to say don't
I
settle.
thought
Don't
I
settle.
thought somebody in here believed in predeterminism.
Nope.
Determinism.
Oh yeah.
Totally
Determinism.
Determinism is a
Predeterminism?
thing.
Predeterminism.
Yeah. If it wasn't pre, then it's not determined.
I like anything that's pre.
Oh, is this the retarded one?
No, you guys go to the
Oh, I
beach
hate
ever? These things are in the beach everywhere.
Never again.
There's all kinds of shit in the beach.
Ready? Here it comes.
It's so much longer than you want it to be.
Thanks, Gary.
What in the hell?
Does she shove it in her vagina next? Wow, it's
Yeah.
a worm. No way.
No, I wanted to
No
do a
word.
follow up on that grape lady because the
Dude, I heard those
the
things will
noises,
swim up your pee hole.
the noises she was making, like she got really hurt, like she couldn't breathe.
Oh shit!
Like,
The whole series.
oh, really?
I like how they trick it though with the food. They
Wait, what did she do with the...
Oh,
It's just planted there. What does the
What?
beach
I
worm do?
don't-
Okay, ooh, who cares? What's she doing with them? Hunting them? Do they attack people? They swim up your
It's
cooler?
got a fucking mouth, dude. It's biting onto the food that they're putting down there. So what do you think it's gonna do if you sat right there?
I don't know.
I'm
I'm
always
not
like, I
gonna
always
sit
thought it
right
was-
that-
there.
There's
You're there,
things
you're like,
that are
oh, a
on
horsefly
land.
just bit me. Nope, it was a fucking 17-inch beach worm.
Okay, it's just a worm. It's no different than a chicken. I mean,
Let's play nothing but chicken attack from now on.
what do you mean? Let's play
So,
nothing but chicken attack from now.
I
on?
love that you. Oh no! Oh no! Does this kid have arms?
Oh yeah.
That is not a chicken. Oh, that is a chicken.
Yeah. Ow.
Look at it. So you know that's how you can tell when a kid really gets hurt because it took that long.
It sounds like Drawer when he's praying about his clerk being friendly.
Why? Okay, these parents all need to be fucking.
Oh, that was a good one.
Where is CPS? Now that one is the only one I do not feel sorry for.
Right.
Oh, that was sexual harassment.
Yeah.
Oh, he kicked
Yes.
it back.
Yes.
All right.
Oh no.
What you are back before the face to black. Them I love harmless, but them can on chicken eyes. Go chicken go. Go chicken go. I wanna fly. You wanna fly.
I am mortified that I ruined Drawer's surprise with my password.
You're an asshole.
I know that's a character I play on this show, and also my real life personality.
To help you know when you upload, the kid videos should be up also when you film. We have to fix that.
Yeah, I don't watch the kid videos because I want to wait.
I love Gary that you sent this video this week because I told you.
Watch and hear. I think it needs some editing.
Remember when I told you when I was a child, I went to the blind kid and said, look at, I wanted to show him my toy and I didn't realize because I was so small.
I like how person wasn't good enough. You had to change
This is bad 3 times. It's just so bad.
Yeah, this guy did the same thing, but a little worse.
Yeah, but he's an adult. No. Dude. Like, stop.
Yeah.
Stop already. Like,
what's happening?
My man.
So here is a wonderful child at a little karate class or a little karate workshop who smashes a board on 2 bricks with her foot. She just happens to have absolutely no arms. She must have been born or had a horrible accident, but whatever, she's getting by. She's a wonderful, brave little girl. The volunteer helper or worker, whatever, decides to first say, hey, high five, double high five. And the girl's just like, what? I don't know what I'm supposed to do. So he actually realized that you got to give him credit. He's like, oh, wait, shit, I can't do a high five. So his next move was, let's do like maybe just a single high five. Maybe she has 1 arm. Nope, she doesn't even have 1 arm. How about a fist bump?
Fist to the shoulder. Not a shoulder punch. Punch her in the shoulder.
She nailed that board, though. I give you that. She fucking nailed that board. That was a Gary video.
Yeah,
Appreciate
you know, the legs are naturally strong and body weight is behind you. And
you know what? Yeah, and if they were chopping boards and she did it with her foot, she should have jumped up and did a double foot high five.
She should have.
Valid point.
I got more of my worm theme for life. I don't know why, but you ever see this monster?
Hello, all you beautiful people. I hope you're having a wonderful day.
It's short.
Today, we talk about the mole cricket. These
What?
creepy critters spend most of their lives underground. There are different kinds for different soils. I think that's kind of cool. They have strong front legs that are designed for digging.
Do aliens exist?
Remind me of D&D monsters like the Umber Hulk or the Bullet. Bullet, whatever. Okay. These interesting insects only grow 3 to 5 centimeters, or if you're an American, 1.2 to 1.9 inches. Things like cultivated soil because they can dig through it easily.
I didn't listen to this
Soil
either. I
type
just
can
saw the
determine
monster
kind of
shape.
mole crickets. Makes me think of that.
Boom. That is looks like a monster to me, doesn't it?
Kind of looks like a grasshopper to me, or a cricket.
But it lives underground.
Mud cricket?
Like a mud cricket. Looks like a mud cricket.
And I don't want to muddy the waters.
We need a muddy waters bumper. That was great. Great timing.
So, another quick one here. Trump has been accused of picking people that may not be qualified for the position for
which he was hired.
I have one thing that you can show people that say that. Here are 4 appointments from Biden. Do they look qualified to you?
Not one of them.
The one on the bottom right was arrested and immediately removed from his position.
Are you looking at the same bottom right as I am?
I don't want to say anything wrong and get, but
qualified as far as what? Because I feel like this is a very diverse group.
I don't.
Qualified to do their job.
A transgender. We have a transgender female. We have a lesbian. Okay. We have a transgender male, and we also have a homosexual.
Okay. Right. All of them picked most likely for what you said instead of.
I'm assuming the top right is a homosexual. I don't know who he is, but just the way he looks, I can tell.
Pete Buttigieg.
Oh, Booty Juice.
See, stupid name.
Booty Juice.
Pete Booty Juice.
Yep.
That's what Biden called him once. I didn't know what he looked like. I've never really given much.
The other thing, which I don't have any video, but I'm hoping you do, is everyone is doing the Trump dance now. Has anyone seen this?
I have not seen the Trump dance.
The Trump dance is the new fucking Macarena, and I don't like it, but people seem... I don't have a video of it. I have nothing lined up for it.
Eat the cat. The eat the dog, eat the cat dance?
No, when he actually dances... I'll pull it up. I really thought Drawer would have it. It's right in his wheelhouse.
Yeah, it is.
Why is it in my wheelhouse? Right. I don't dance.
Because it's the Trump dance.
Why would you assume that it's in my wheelhouse?
You have Lincoln Electric underwear.
Yeah, Lincoln Electric did sponsor it.
This clip that's going viral a bit at the moment relates to Donald Trump. And firstly,
is that it? Did you have it?
Comment from the defeated
I knew
vice
he had
presidential candidate.
He may not have had it earlier, but he has it now.
All the things that make me mad about those other guys and all the things they do wrong, the one thing that I will not forgive them for is their try to steal the joy from this country.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
Wait a minute, all right. They've taken the joy out of the country. Let's have a look at what Donald Trump seems to be doing to joy.
Trump's iconic dance moves are sweeping the internet and winning him a lot of
fans
across the globe.
Young man, pick yourself off the ground. I said, young man, 'cause you're in a new
you gotta pause it when the blue team does it. Brother.
Talk about toxic masculinity, Karen. He's come up with a dance that every man can actually do.
The Kenny report?
Forever. Yeah, it's just kind of, it's like your minimum basic, that's nothing new.
It's called the Trump, well, neither was the Macarena. Everything's been done before, but right now it's called the Trump dance. And
I don't think the Macarena specifically was ever done before, prior to the Macarena. I don't think that combination and secession.
I think it was. It was called the Hokey Pokey. You're so old. I mean, you're so young.
You cross your hand.
Old.
No.
No.
The Macarena is a version of the do-it-yourself hokey.
What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, and then you change direction. You face the right.
It goes with the song. From something else, though.
No, I'm not a nerd. I just grew up. That was popular in the 90s, and I was in elementary school, so you couldn't avoid it.
I love how he defends the nerd. We're not nerds either.
It was
pop culture. It was pop culture when I grew up. Sorry.
Well, the Lions did the Trump dance when they won 52-6. They scored on every drive this weekend. They did 600 yards. They broke every record. I'm not going to play the whole thing, but I have to play the beginning.
They played the worst team in the league. What do you want?
Forward down the field.
The Lions in my whole lifetime, whenever they play if they're 1-5, 5-1, and they play a 1-5 team, typically they play down to that level and they lose a game they're absolutely supposed to win.
Yes.
So 2 weeks in a row, they did two things that I've never seen before. They
won that game.
I'm sorry, 3 things never in my lifetime. They had 5 turnovers last week and actually won the game, so that's adversity. They came back from it. At the end, too, like usually they lose that game. This week, the game they absolutely were supposed to win wasn't a trap game. They actually won it. And for the first time ever in my life, Vegas is saying they are the Super Bowl winning favorite. I don't know what's going on. I'm worried that Biden's going to go to war with fucking Iran, and they're going to like that'll. The Lions never ever have found a more unique way to not make it to the Super Bowl, but then that could be one. War declared, Super Bowl not going to happen. The first one the Lions supposed to go to, Buffalo Lions Super Bowl, canceled. The ultimate cancel culture. All because they were doing the fucking Trump dance. Biden's going to go to fucking war.
Yeah.
You're supposed to keep talking, not watch the highlights.
Dude,
I'm watching the highlights.
I love the Honolulu Blueberries.
I stopped watching this game when it got boring. When they were up by 5
that was like
touchdowns.
before the game started. That was like 10 years ago.
You can definitely speed it up.
Probably
though,
20
there
years
are
ago.
a lot of highlights. So
they scored every time they touched the ball.
91-94 was the best Lions team besides this one that has been in my lifetime. I wasn't around for the 50s, obviously.
That doesn't mean you can't be all about the 50s team, though. You should get
the
jerseys
80s had
and
Billy,
wear
the
shirts.
80s the 80s had a pretty good team with Billy Sims, but then they created a rap. The Lions wrote a rap, and they never won another game. Because the Super Bowl Shuffle, the Bears wrote a rap. All the NFL teams, all the NFL teams decided to start a rap, but ours about Spider-Man Allen and all those people. Oh no, it wasn't even a rap. They did it to Another One Bites the Dust. We got to find that.
Yeah,
I think. Oh no,
you can't mention the thing without rolling the clip, Brady.
Yeah, come on, Brady.
Yeah,
they never won another game. So every time they do something great, I'm just waiting for it to fall apart. Like it's like
there's already clip rolling, so I don't know what
if your
more do you
girlfriend
want.
has cheated on
Roll
you 10
the clip,
times.
Brady.
I've got a clip. Here we go.
Sometimes
Why is that
when you
crashing?
crash a helicopter accidentally, it's an accident. He'll be fine.
Shit. No, don't go back
There
up.
are people who get into helicopter accidents on accident, man.
So that is a Russian helicopter. I can actually recognize it.
What?
You helicopter aficionado?
No, but I've played a certain particular game where you end up fighting the Russians, and you can
skirt. No, that's not so nerdy.
Our
It's
first
like
sponsor,
borderline nerd, but at least it's like killing
helicopter
people.
game.
Nerds.
I wear my nerd proud.
I do too. There's a Clash of Clans reference in the kids segment.
I eat well.
Do you have my
There's
Giants
a kids segment?
Do you have my Giants clip?
Please tell me there's a kids segment this week.
Oh, there is.
That's probably gonna get flagged. So,
all right, it's only 11 o'clock. We have time. Do you have anything to talk about?
Right? Yeah, about life.
Yeah, the meaning of life.
Life.
Do you guys play
Brady
life?
hit the nail on the head.
Life.
But that's what I was. That's what I was getting at with life is what you make of it. It's
you like
different.
to see homos naked?
It's not.
If I drive down the road and a drunk driver decides to hit me and make me paralyzed, that's not what I've made of it.
No. There's
it.
external influences for sure.
Yeah, so it's not what you make of it. Because I can't make my legs work again in that instance.
You know the people live here in Unamaker?
I was trying to derive meaning.
What's that?
A lot of accidents are meaningless. I was just trying to.
I think that one's pretty. I don't know.
He's got the secret of life right here.
Who get into helicopter accidents.
Hello,
boy.
boy.
Man.
How's that guy haircut you got now? Goddamn, you out of date, boy.
Yeah, man, that little boy, that's me.
It's almost as long as the kids' mullet.
Parents were, this is my home.
The kid doesn't have a mullet.
This was it this time.
Yes, he does.
Nah, homie, where you made it?
You like to see homos naked?
I've heard some rumors that I have a mullet.
Homie, where you make it?
Hey, you like to see homos naked? That's cool, man. Whatever.
It's not a mullet.
Tell me
I
where
promise.
you make it.
You like to see
I don't
homos
want a
naked?
Where you
Whatever.
make it.
Who doesn't?
It's fine. That's fine. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
I think there is something
they're actually-
specifically
yeah.
wrong with that.
Especially
Right,
if you're
so
not
you
gay.
just asked for a clip. You said, "Do you have the Giants one?"
Yeah, the Giants.
Yeah, I don't know if the clips get shown tonight.
Because this is clearly real. That's just footage.
That was Mike Tyson right there. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a real lady because those guys don't look like they're floating. I love this song.
Hell yeah.
He's fighting a bear.
But do you? Okay.
Okay.
If you're fighting a bear, yeah, that was my Joe Pesci. If you're fighting a bear, you shouldn't wear a bearskin banana hammock.
Right. And you
It's
should
gonna
probably
totally
square
bite
off
its
a little
dick.
better.
It's right at dick height. I mean, why wouldn't it bite your dick?
Right.
Yeah, I mean, if this was real.
Right. There's no way any of
it's
those
gonna
are real.
swing, right? It's gonna.
He's not
yes.
trying to, dude. He's not trying to fight. He's trying to take a shit or something. Look at his face.
Right.
He's about to grab it. He's about to poop in his hand.
He is. He just pooped in his hand.
Is that supposed to be Mike Tyson?
Dude, the segues are just writing themselves. Speaking of, I missed the Lions one, but now you said pooped in his hand, so now I got to go back to it.
You have a pooped in her hand video?
I didn't want to, but we got to do it.
Okay.
I'm not interested. I'm not interested. That sounds kind of sketchy.
Teammate shitting his pants mid-game. I don't have anything to say about that. I have one last question. What's up with your teammate?
So people that are maybe not seeing and listening, this is Amon Ross St. Brown, Lions, talking to his brother. They have a podcast, and he's talking about the incident where I forgot which player, but one of the linemen of the Lions who had an all-white jersey on last week, not yesterday, but last week, suddenly had a giant brown spot, which if you're watching the show, you're about to see.
Hey, shitting his pants.
All I gotta say, I don't know what all these people nowadays. Anyone thinks that they can just do a podcast. You know what is this?
Oh, it's hard to tell. Are they going to zoom in? I'm not going to find a
I doubt it
better
because they don't
video.
have good production value, like the Brady.
You can see it on your phone. It's just hard to see it on here.
I said,
Fladge Rants
what?
over this girl.
He goes, he shit his pants. I said, no way. No fucking way.
There it is.
What
See it?
happened?
Do you see it?
What happened? Yeah.
He shit his pants. And then when questioned, instead of just going, nah, man, and never saying another word about it, or saying, yeah, man, what he said is, no, I sat in Gatorade.
Wait, I've never seen that, bro. That's crazy. I've heard of teammates pissing themselves on the sideline. Like, you got to go to the bathroom, but like, James, bro.
I honestly don't know why it matters.
I just hate it had to be you. I have one last question. What's up with your teammate?
Well, I don't care what it looks like, but I definitely would care what it smelled like. I wish I would check the videos before I upload them. I thought that was the one of him actually. There's a nice
damn it,
close-up
where is
of
it?
But we don't need to see it. You find it?
Did you remove?
His name is James Houston. Shit,
Did you
that's all you
remove
gotta do.
stuff
Is
from your list here?
Google. No, that's the one I had. I'm telling you, that was the one I had. James.
Oh, here
but
it is. Yeah, so he shit his pants. What do you care?
This is Pantosaurus. He's going to help us with our song about pants.
They're even calling it Poopgate.
What's in your pants belongs only to you. So leave the questions and the assumptions out of it.
Oh man. Oh, I love it too. This actually video here, the commentator's talking about where they're putting the football. Right after he goes, you can see where they're marking, and then it stops. Yeah, there's a mark, all right. Where is it? Let me play that.
What are they marking?
Look at that.
Oh, that just appeared, didn't it? I mean, it does only belong to him, though. It was not there, and now it's there.
Oh, and the sound. What? Come on. Why does Twitter
Well,
always
it's
need the
slowly
sound to
appearing,
start?
unless it's, hold on, get us pause early. Pause at that first leg split if you can. Because that one is the more telling.
It's shiny
it's
there.
already there. I think it's there already.
Oh yeah, it's definitely there. He's playing. He's shit and play. See now, it looks Gatorade color there. It doesn't look brown. But it's a positioning
Gatorade.
Of it. Dude,
Although
right there.
knowing him, he's probably drinking grape anyway. But
Ooh, I don't think they.
What do you mean, you people?
What did he say?
I mean, I guess orange would be the second preferred.
You see where the mark comes. That's what he says. He wasn't talking about the mark we're looking at, I don't think, though.
Yes, he was.
You see where the mark comes. That's great. James Houston shit his pants. But you know what? That's grit. That is Lions grit. Coach, I got to go to the bathroom. Do you think that's going to fly?
No.
Why didn't you go to the bathroom at halftime?
Yeah.
Should have.
Would have.
Could have.
This is Pantosaurus.
Oops.
I didn't. So let's get to the tits. Don't know why, but here they are.
Okay.
We have to play. First, we have to play this.
The tits.
Hasenpfeffer? What's Hasenpfeffer?
Please, please, please.
Fix me Hasenpfeffer.
Please, please, please.
Here it is, Hasenpfeffer.
Please, please, please.
Where's my Hasenpfeffer?
Oh, the tits. Yeah, those are some hellified nipples. Can you zoom in on them fucking honkers?
Felder.
Those like
So hold on. I can.
If we had
but
to,
just because I can, should
Doesn't
I?
mean you should.
We've discussed in this podcast previously
right.
about Batista nipples. These are what I would expect Batista nipples to be.
Can you please like or comment or mark? Let us know in the chat if I should zoom in on these tits.
Yeah,
no,
I feel like
you
there's
should
a
not.
bra line. I feel like there's also a
Should I
bra
put it in the
line
chat?
there. So these are being held back quite extensively.
The answer is always yes.
Look, that's a bra line to the side of the titty that your pointer's on, right?
But that's good though. That's good.
I'm saying that's how fucking thick them nipples are.
Oh, right. And they're not long enough that they're folded. What?
Folded back on themselves.
What did he say?
Yikes.
You guys know what I mean. I've seen a video where this Asian chick tied her nipples together.
What?
Oh.
Dude, they were like 3 inches long, and she freaking tied them.
Wouldn't you get them like shortened? Snip them?
Google it. On Rumble. You'll see.
Google it on Rumble.
No.
The more you say no, you know what I hear? I hear...
No.
She's pretty fit, though.
No.
Huge nipples. Hugely long nipples. I wonder how big her areola is. You can almost see it, I think, her areola. That's how prominent it is.
Look, Gary's so in love with her, he's getting mad. All right, get the nipples off the screen. We need to look at her mind. Look, I made sure her eyes weren't even on the screen.
She had a great
Sabrina
video.
Hasselhoff.
She just released one about the dangers of AI.
I had no idea she was like on OnlyFans and all that stuff. I had no idea.
That's how Gary found out about her.
Yeah, that's it.
While I'm looking
Where's
for the
my
video,
Hasenpfeffer? This isn't Hasenpfeffer.
I can't zoom
There's a bunch
in.
of faggots on a basket.
I'm the back one in the middle.
Faggots on a Basket. That's the name of my next album.
I know, because that's why they put that there, so you can like stand all on it and like add 800 pounds to the fucking
I immediately
thing.
I sent a picture of just the basket, and he put this up there, and so I sent this to the course, and now they want all your names.
Yeah, right. Yeah, they wonder why it fell over.
Wow. You sent that to Flip City? That dude's cool. Yeah,
Flip
that's
City?
Flip City is that disc golf course.
Disc golf course?
Disc golf course.
To rumors, my biggest worry
This is
isn't
scary as
pineapple
fuck.
on pizza.
She's getting
It's
more
that
grandma-y.
scientific progress
Look at
is
her
slowing
outfit,
down.
though.
I want
Oh, it's a
nipple
different shirt.
Hassenpfeffer.
He's all dolled up.
Give me the nipples. I want nipple Hassenpfeffer to tell me my news.
She's on something, though. Listen to this intro.
Contrary to rumors, my biggest worry isn't pineapple on pizza. It's that scientific
a hell of
progress
a
is slowing
printer,
down and
fax
that
machine.
most of what gets published in
That's
academia is
an
now
HP
bullshit. I don't blame
52,
people for thinking that Sabina is
520,
getting a little eccentric in her
it might
old
be the
days.
4-digit
Maybe
one, I
they're
can't
onto
see the front.
something. Today I want to
I
show
like how
you a
she
lot
purposely
of
put those
graphs
books there
because
so we can
nothing
see what
says
they are.
fun YouTube video
Yeah.
like statistical analysis.
got a
Then I
small
want to
ADF.
talk
She
about
doesn't-
what
she doesn't
this
actually
might
copy a
mean,
lot of
and
documents.
then I want to hear what you all think about this. At first glance, science seems to be doing exceptionally well. The number of scientists worldwide has increased rapidly and continues
Aren't
to
we all
increase.
scientists?
That's not just in
Yes,
absolute
we are.
numbers,
We're all
but
musicians,
also
we're all
as a
poets.
share of the population. This data animation shows the number of scientists per 1
I'm a
million
doctor.
people. You can see that even just in the past
Doctor.
30 years, the numbers have
I get
steadily increased,
bonuses.
especially in the
Yeah. 'Cause
European
I
wear a
Union,
sweatshirt.
North America,
Do you
and some
leave
parts
the
of
electric
Asia.
underwear?
With the number of
Yeah.
scientists, the number of scientific publications is increasing pretty much exponentially in almost all fields. Physics literature, for example, doubles approximately every 18 years. Other fields grow even faster, like electroengineering, where the literature doubles in about 9 years. This is why most scientists think science is doing fine, because it's growing splendidly like bacteria in a forgotten lunch container. There are lots of papers to talk about and conferences to go, grants to hire more
Yeah.
people to write more papers and hold more conferences. And if that didn't convince you already that science is doing fine at the conferences, they even sometimes
So
give
hold
you
on.
free pens.
May I also suggest, by you living your whole life by speeding up the virtual people you talk to, it may make your patience a little
It
less
does.
for humans.
Yeah, it does.
Hi,
Right.
how may I help you? By the time they're
doesn't
already there,
matter.
3 seconds
Oh,
in, you're like,
yeah.
why aren't you at 1.5 speed, you fucking piece of shit? I just
Yeah.
asked, how can I help you? You're like, why are you telling me your life story? I fucking hate you.
Yeah.
But all the effort that we
That's why I don't speed this up, because I worry that I'll get
put
like
into
that too.
science has fewer
Right.
and fewer
George's
results. There
turning
are many
into an
different ways
old
to see this.
fuddy-duddy.
I want to start with the economic impacts, or rather lack thereof, because this is the
Yeah.
most obvious data.
You have a
Economists
lawn.
measure
You have a lawn.
productivity
First
by
you enjoy your
comparing
lawn, and
inputs
then
with
within a few
outputs.
years you want
It's
people
called
to
the
get the
total
fuck
factor
off of it.
productivity. The
Oh, I already
input is
do.
something like labor, capital, and technologies. So this is where
Not
research and
only
development
do I
goes in.
think you should
And the output is
think
goods
of
and
it
services
from
that
their
you can sell.
perspective.
I was
Just
watching.
put your-
I was watching the neighbor rake my leaves back onto my property after he cleaned part of them up.
Nice.
But there's some of them are his leaves too. But it's like I don't give a shit. Like
No.
don't
I rake
throw
both
that
my
shit in my
neighbors' yards.
property.
We have a giant tree and it goes everywhere, so I rake them both.
You rake 2 yards.
I do. I also
Yeah.
shovel a lot.
Kind of gay.
Helping is gay. That's good to know.
No, helping's the meaning of life.
I like how you
Life,
think.
that's a good topic.
Yeah, helping is gay. Correct. Yes. Doesn't have to mean
look-
homosexual.
I disagree.
I was
Faggot or
trying
gay.
to pinpoint it as the most interesting thing in the universe. Now, we don't know everything that's going on in the universe, and there might be way more interesting things, but life might be the most interesting thing you're going to be able to encounter during your life span.
Do you mean biological blah blah mumbo jumbo that you said earlier, or the meaning of life?
The meaning
What
of
makes you
life.
think that?
I have I know the secrets to happiness. Nobody wants to know.
No.
So
no.
let me backstep. To me, the meaning of life is the pursuit of happiness. You might not always be happy. Obviously, if you think world is always going to be happy, you're probably clearly misguided.
All right.
Three things that'll make you happy and could be possibly the meaning of life. One is autonomy. People don't like to be told what to do. They like to be in control of their faculties, of their job.
Yeah.
That's autonomy. That's number one. Mastery is number two. Try to be a master at something. Try to get good at something. It's very rewarding. And 3 is purpose. Without purpose, people just want to not be here. So if you can get those 3 things in life, or even some of those 3 things, you will not even care about the meaning of life and stupid shit like
I think
that.
funny.
Just
If you're
live
going to
life.
be any one thing, have it be funny.
That's
Just a
only
thought.
so useful.
It's actually not particularly useful.
Hang on.
Like dance.
Jor, is being funny gay?
It depends on if you're joking about Butt sex. I don't know.
Yeah, I was gonna. You took my line. I was like, well, if your dick is in somebody's ass when you say the punchline, then it might be. It might be gay, because that person would have to be a male.
Is that what you call a donkey punchline?
If your dick isn't a donkey, you might not be gay. Is the donkey male or female? Does it matter? Do you walk up to somebody and go, "You're gay" because you're fucking a male donkey, or would you be more concerned about the bestiality?
No, typically I don't.
Is it
I don't
okay
really
to
go up
fuck
to
a
gay
female
people and
donkey?
go, "Oh, you're gay"? I usually call straight people faggots.
Is it a gay donkey?
I call more straight people faggots than I do actual gay people. I don't really ever call gay people faggots.
Yeah, because this is middle school, and that's the most offensive thing you can say.
I usually call them queers or homos. I don't call them faggots. Unless they're being really faggoty.
As a child,
What starts a conversation like that?
I went to this place called Queer Hollow, and it was.
That's the best.
Was it that gay bar in Pontiac I went to?
Makes it sound so dismissive of queers.
It was pretty cool. It was called Queer Hollow by all the locals, and I would go to Queer Hollow because it was this wooded area with these giant boulders.
Creek by any chance?
Yeah. You kind of hung out and got really fucked up and woke up with your butt hurting. It was awesome.
What was the name of the bar again?
Queer Hollow.
Is it on Coon
It
Creek?
really was. That's what we called it.
Queer Hollow.
And we did. We went to Queer Hollow, Leesville, Ohio.
We went down to Queer Hollow.
They bulldozed
Ohio.
It's wrecked now.
Oh, it's not on that. It's on.
They ruined Queer Hollow
already.
For everyone.
Yep.
I think Queer Hollow ruined itself.
Queer Hollow is on Nick. Way. It doesn't exist. You made it up.
Nope, Queer Hollow. It was real. I've got pictures of me and my cousin Robbie, and we're all muddy.
Oh,
coming
you
out
and
of
your
Queer Hollow.
cousin went to Queer Hollow together?
Closest thing I found is
no.
where do all the quiet queers go in Austin, and they go to Hippie Hollow.
Oh, okay. There you go.
But that's not what
Similar.
you said.
No. It was Leesville, Ohio. Queer Hollow.
I want to find it. I want to find a live cam of it, even if we can.
No, you're not going to do it.
Why?
Well, why would you mention it and not have the clip ready, Brady?
I failed.
I have an idea.
Yeah.
Let's play nothing but Chicken Attack from now on.
Why are you gay?
Kick him. Bam. Kung Fu Ninja Cowboy.
He got happy when he realized he could kick it. He's like, come on, let's go. Attack me again.
Let's try this again, bitch.
I'm not scared. That's a lesson to every kid in the world right there. Look at the ones that cried and ran. They'll never talk to another chicken. They'll never look at that. And look at the chicken. The chicken is the kid now. The chicken is like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Can you play back the other one again?
You just want to watch that. You think you're attracted to that child.
Watch the power, right? He's like, oh wait, I got it now, motherfucker.
Fuck yeah, motherfucker.
I want to see him kick it again. His dad. Wait a minute. That now the way how happy his dad is, they may have done that a couple times.
I think she got stabbed in the cooter there. That was the first time a cock ever touched her pussy.
Wow.
I was 7 years old and a cock touched my pussy. I got video of it. Right here.
I love chicken attacks.
Dude, that girl is fucking screaming.
That was a boy, and that was Roar at the convenience store counter. Like, why are you talking to me, man?
No, don't, you're running! Whoa!
That kid's too little to be. Dude,
Oh,
these parents.
you little fuck.
Oh yeah.
He's too, dude.
Yeah,
he's too little.
You deserve that.
He's too little.
Yeah.
He doesn't understand aggression yet.
Fucking almost took his eye out.
The parent needs to be fucking.
We could only hope. We could only hope.
See, I'm the only one. I'm the only one that's getting pissed off by most of these videos, right?
Yeah.
Fucking these parents. What the fuck, parents? So we went up to Great. No, where did we go? Where do you feed the bears jelly? Where do you feed the bears jelly in Michigan?
Nowhere. You don't feed bears.
Yeah, you do.
You're not
My
supposed
wife
to feed the
dude,
bears.
I'm like, you guys.
I think there's a
I'm
law.
not,
I think there's laws against feeding the bears.
Osgood or Osborne Farms is up in Michigan. You pay them like $10. You walk around, you see, and you look down at Big Bears. Then you pay them another $10, and they take you into this little pen, and you get to hold a baby bear with claws, and feed it fucking jelly off a stick, and everyone's laughing, and I'm standing outside filming, going, "This is where we get a divorce, my wife, because she's in there with the 2 kids, and she's holding a tiny baby, and then my other son, who's like not old enough. I thought it was crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy.
You can look at shortly after we left. Of course, there was an incident.
Right.
Not like shortly after we left.
Yeah, wild animals are not to be trifled with.
Bear attack. Same thing happened when we were in Florida. We were swimming in Cocoa Beach in murky water in the worst time, and I'm like, this is stupid. I know nothing about swimming, water, surfing, but I do know when it's overcast and murky water, you shouldn't be wading in waist deep water. It's just unheard of. Everyone's like, "Oh, you're over paranoid. You're fucking ruining everything. Let's just go swimming." Blah blah blah. I'm like, all right, fine. Not days later, while we were still in Florida, 2 people fucking got eaten right there where we were standing.
That's a lie. I don't believe that story.
Google it. I can show you my ticket.
I'm a skeptic.
I can collate and prove that.
Show you your ticket.
Yeah, I'll show you my ticket when we were there. You know, it'll at least correlate that I was at that beach when people got attacked, and we didn't even hear about it till a while out. We didn't hear about it when it happened. We didn't hear about it till we got back home, but it happened while we were still there. Days later. That's a big "see, I told you so."
Right.
And again, too, we had our little kids, so we wouldn't have got eaten. It would have been like, "Whoa." I guess you're an only child now, because I'm standing in a bloody pool of 4-foot water.
And
they do. They go after the little kids because they think they're seals they can actually eat. They don't go after the big badass seals, you know.
Right.
Like my wife.
Yeah, she's a badass seal.
Badass seal. What?
Can we do the face swap thing now?
You already seen it.
I thought we had to go to the Rumble for that.
Yeah, we do.
We do.
You already.
Plus, he's already seen it, so.
The show hasn't though. We have other people out there.
Yeah,
but he's already seen it.
One other viewer other than me.
Yeah, you know what? He's
already seen it.
You already saw it. We're not.
He already saw it. Yeah, it's just
Skip it altogether.
As above, so below.
It's like opening up.
I said that a long time ago.
It's like opening up a burger with bites out of it. You don't want it anymore. Burger's the worst food in America.
As above, so below.
Oh, yeah, we've got the kid. Did you edit that?
No. You guys see, every time I wait and I start doing it, there's just silence in the show, so I have to come back and do something. So if you guys can just carry it for
Can you roll the clip and do that?
Sure.
Yeah, you could try that.
I could do that. What clip do you want? You have
Yeah.
to be more specific if you want.
How about the Prince one?
Oh, like one of those. Sure.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody can argue that.
Sure. No. Well, sure.
Most definitely. Well, no.
This is great. It's not really. But it's the best one.
Yeah. Well, Prince is the greatest musician of all time.
What?
I'll defend my position.
That is really bizarre.
Wait, this isn't it. Is this it? This isn't it.
No, that's not it.
Oh, I think I did 2 other songs instead because ours didn't work. I think it's because they're going crazy.
Also, because Prince is going to get you flagged in a heartbeat.
Nah. He's cool with it.
Good. I promised our fans 20 mashups today.
Well, this is like 13 or 14.
Yeah.
Stripe like the zebra. I call that jungle fever. You on that control threesome, just roll the weed up until I get me some. We formed a new religion, no sins as long as there's permission. And deception is the only felony. To never fuck nobody without telling me.
Apollonia.
Who was rubbing the wood like Cheeky Shepherd? 2 tattoos, 1 red, no apologies. The other said love is cursed by monogamy. That's something that the pastor don't preach. That's something that a teacher can't teach. When we die, the money we can't keep, but we probably spend it.
Hey, why don't you give us a call? It's actually working this week at 1-586-3-RANT-3. Sideways again. What in the fucking hell?
Flip it.
I did flip it.
Well, flip it the other way. Just play it as is. The first part's fine, and then you got to flip the second part. Like the second half of it. Or you could just cut it in half, and play the first half.
And then double it.
You know what? That's why. Because I just went and I turned it 90, and I went to play it, and I'm like, now it's fucking turned the other. I didn't realize it went back and forth. Yep,
Yeah,
I would have
turn
to
it 90.
No, it's just the first
I'd have to
and then
cut
double
it. No, it goes back and forth. I'd have to cut it up. So we're just gonna watch it fucking sideways.
Okay.
I mean, it'll take me 20 minutes to cut it up if you want to wait.
Oh, it's a one cut. It's one slice. I started.
What are we talking about?
The wrong way.
Let me see.
Realized
All right,
it.
It's that way, and then it's that way.
That's
We
it.
don't know. What
Then that's it. Oh, all right.
Oh, that's it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You guys at a liquor store?
One cut.
Oh, okay. Never mind. We're all right. 10 minutes then. We'll do the kid then. 10
In 10 minutes or for 10 minutes?
In 10 minutes.
We've got the kid.
Dear fucker. I am 66 and a 20-year widow. I live alone but have an active social life with my women friends. So, Gary, this is a little bit. Some of this might sound familiar.
Yeah.
I live in a small town with very little to do, but we get together often to watch movies, eat out. It's interesting that they're lesbians, but etc. I never had children, and all of my relatives have passed away. I am the last family member left. I'm mostly satisfied, but not happy, with my life. Everything I own is paid for, and I have enough money to last until my death. I have everything, materially, I could possibly want or need, yet I feel something vital is missing from my life. It's not religion. I am not a committed Christian. I could pay cash for anything I want, but I don't want for anything. I do volunteer work. I'm socially active and involved in my church, yet I feel empty inside. Something is definitely missing, and I can't figure it out. I realize I'm blessed, but most people would give anything to sit where I'm sitting. Do you have any idea as to what's missing or where to go from here? Life is hard, and old age isn't for sissies. Signed, Living Life in Texas.
Yeah, see? That's when you have everything, that leaves you wanting nothing. Sometimes it's not the destination; it's the journey. You feel like you've made it. Give yourself a challenge. Like try a new recipe. To pick up a new hobby. Seriously, it could be a failure. It could be a disappointment. Put
I love how
something.
she has this long heartfelt thing, and she's like definitely disappointed. It's probably leaning towards I wish I had kids, but I don't. And you're like, try a new recipe.
Try a new recipe. No, I'm not talking like get a tattoo or buy a puppy. I'm saying try a new recipe. You can throw in the garbage if it's no good, but
you can do that with a child too.
Circle a date on the calendar, and do something special on that day. It gives you something to look forward to.
It sounds like she's been.
Oh no, she does.
Sounds like she's been this. I can pay cash for anything I want, but I don't want for anything. She does volunteer work. She's socially active and involved in her church, yet she feels empty inside.
Yeah. Oh,
do you think what she's missing is children? Brady, is there some? If you're there, Brady, is there some kind of like magical wave of purpose that happens when, like, that's what they claim? Like, oh, you don't know until you have children, and now all of a sudden I know it. No, because there's plenty of shit parents that don't give a fuck about their kids the whole time. So,
comment. I had purpose already. I mean, it may have been misguided,
right? Yeah.
But
yeah,
so
I have misguided purpose too.
So
you just directed your efforts in this direction instead of like that direction.
My wife and I were raised in a time where you really weren't whole until you got married and had a family. You know, that's like the evolution of whatever the next generation.
Butthole.
And then so for a while we tried. Like we went out for 10 years, got married, tried to have kids for 3 years and couldn't. Then we just decided, all right, we're going to start spinning eggs or whatever the fuck. No, we didn't. We never tried anything, but then we went through this huge epiphany. We're like, wait, maybe we could be one of those couples that travel and have a fucking wonderful life. We don't need our kids to be whole. We had this whole, I mean, seriously, like holding hands, fucking kumbaya moment where we're like, we are a family, And then the way I tell the story, I mean, literally the next day, she's like, I'm pregnant. So,
nice.
I don't really know because I was declared.
Like, where's the nearest abortion clinic?
No, actually, my exact quote was, "I think I'm going to be sick."
Oh, nice.
Were you?
I was like, "Whoa!" I literally felt like I was going to throw up because I didn't know if I was happy or sad, but it was quite overwhelming. I definitely, I'm not going to be one of those people that are going to compare people to children that don't have children and that do have children and say they're different, because cats are not animals, dogs are not animals. I mean, cats are animals. What am I saying? Let me back up. Cats and dogs are not children. Other than that, you can compare your wholeness and your purpose and your fulfilledness with or without
cats
children.
And dogs are children.
But
I would say not having
a child has a built-in automatic purpose. You're either going to fail or succeed at it, and you're going to know. You're going to have result. There are going to be stats to show you instant feedback if you failed or you succeeded.
You don't know that. You could do the best job ever.
Dude, I raised two of them. Oh right, but I'm talking instant feedback. Is he potty trained? Is the diaper on right? Nope. That's how it starts. You think you know how to put a diaper on, and then you realize you didn't.
You raise livestock. You rear children.
Yeah, all I know is if
so
you rear
from
children,
my experience,
the police
what's
get
in
called
your
on you.
pants belongs only to you, and your rear and your children should stay separated.
Yep. And if you don't have children, you get a leg up.
We get a light of our shoulders, the giants gone by. We reach for the stars, we touch the sky. Rise on the backs of giants with a spark touch fire. We roar so loud, can we get much higher?
That was a perfect edit.
Speaking of editing, how's that coming along with the kid?
2 minutes, 56 seconds left to render. Oh wait, now there's a checkbox.
Definitely, if you guys do that, let me know how it works.
It just said there was 2 minutes left, and then it. So I didn't mess with it. I didn't frame it right. I just turned it, so it's probably gonna be all tiny when it turns. But who cares?
You shouldn't be too surprised about that.
You can just
thinking back on it, it seems pretty lackluster.
Oh, I have to upload it still because it's not.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
I love the way I named it. I just put the kid turned.
Yeah.
It sounds all Star Warsy.
What?
Right.
That is really bizarre.
Or potato salad.
Fuck is that?
You know when your
Potato salad.
turns. You know when your potato salad turns, you don't want to eat it anymore.
No.
Dear Fladge, after my divorce 15 years ago, I moved 800 miles away to be near my only family, my older sister, at her request. We are close and talk on the phone every day, but do nothing together because she's always busy and active with her partner of 50 years and their circle of friends. I have made few friends, just a couple from work and neighborhood acquaintances.
No.
Wait, this is confusing. I have made few friends, nor have I found romantic connection despite trying online dating. Is that correct? I have made few friends, just a couple from work and neighborhood acquaintances, nor have I found a romantic connection despite trying online dating, self-help books, and volunteering. I even tried going on vacation alone a few years ago, which was misery. I have been through counseling 3 times. All 3 professionals have concluded that
Speaking of misery, Kathy Bates will be starring in the new Matlock series.
Matlock, I heard about that. I
all 3 professionals have concluded. Something smells over here. That this is simply
right
my
by that
life.
microphone, huh?
During the COVID quarantine, I actually felt normal for the first time in 15 years because everyone else was spending all their time at home alone too.
Poopgate.
While I am relieved and thankful for the vaccines, of course we are, yeah, so thankful, for bringing us closer, yeah, they brought us all so closer, to an end to the pandemic, yeah, definitely helped end, sure did. I'm also depressed. I am dreading a return to normal because people resume living and I will sit here and watch. How do I accept that this is how my life will be? Signed, Sign Line in South Kakalaki.
Tell you what, I would try a new recipe. No, I'm kidding. Learn French.
I don't know, that's so funny. That's so funny. That's the answer to everything. I was raped as a 6-year-old and I can't go. You should try a new recipe.
Try a new recipe. Oh, God, look at this blanket and blank statement.
Have you tried a new recipe? Speaking of recipe, where's my horse and pfeffer?
Yeah. We should play chicken and nothing but chicken attack.
Hopspinfelder.
In this corner, at 143 pounds, with safety glasses and a will to not just melt plastic, but also melt our hearts.
And
our
he's known as
youngest
the
guest,
kid.
Wise beyond years.
What?
No.
It's been weeks since we had a kid segment. Weeks.
Hi, Gary, the kid. We're eating cookies and we're at work. That's kind of a cool rhythm. Couple things I meant to tell you. You asked about the mustard yellow.
I think we're all muted.
Like a month ago.
He's getting kind of Garthy, right?
Small diameter white media.
I can't unmute Gary.
Too beaten up to you.
He's big, but
and to your
party on Wayne,
he's not that
party
big.
on Garth.
Oh, there we go.
That's great.
Okay.
That's great audio.
Yeah.
There he is.
No, it's Dave being a jerk.
The other question you asked
Yeah,
me
you
was,
can tell. That is very aggressive air hose.
Yeah, he's
I think he's
spraying
doing
it
it on
into his hand. He's doing it to ruin the
You shouldn't
video.
be spraying that into your hand. That's
Now,
very.
but then
If they found out he was doing that, he would probably be reprimanded by HR.
But now I'm halfway there.
Well, that's good. Well, there's a difference
So we should
between
start our own little
watching
Epstein
like
program
upbringing
and start
starting
blackmailing
over,
these
you
people.
know, like
Wait, I
having
shouldn't have
everything
said that
at
out
level 12
loud.
pounds at 13.
Right.
You're gonna have
Oh, how you play overlay like that?
I don't know. I uploaded it and I didn't frame it.
Whatever.
I have no idea. But now that I know that, I'm going to start shaping videos and put them where we want so we can be with
You
them.
and I both got
Right?
new trucks.
Yeah.
My new truck is 22 years old.
Mine is 21 years old. So.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, maybe they
Wait,
maybe they're twins.
Yeah.
That's an oxymoron.
Okay, so new trucks, classic clans, nerd stuff. All right. As of what's
Party on, Garth.
Did you catch all
Right?
that?
Isn't that him? Isn't that him?
I didn't catch any of it.
I know. Because Dave's a prick. I think my main takeaway there is Dave's a prick.
No, my main take there is
playing the air hose
thinks,
to ruin the video.
Yeah, he thinks you guys are stupid for making dumb videos inside.
Yeah,
instead
that
of
was
doing your job
the statement. That his protest, like he was doing his job. His job is to blow that spray, the air hose into the air. Or into his
I'll
hand.
tell you.
Is he jealous?
Where
maybe you should ask him over one time.
Of the two items that could take place, making internet videos or spraying an air hose, which one do you think is more appropriate on the shop floor?
The hose. The hose. Definitely spraying the air hose.
I feel something.
Definitely.
The one thing Mount Rushmore is they are not ranked 1 through 4. It is just
they're
the
not?
4.
Shop floor wasting events. Number one has to be
Pallet jack
masturbation.
jousting.
Well,
What?
phone. Actually, most people probably say phone, but the real answer is masturbation.
Wasting.
Right.
Things on the shop floor that you shouldn't be doing. How about that? Not necessarily wasting. but
How about
you shouldn't be podcasting?
chit-chatting with coworkers? Survey says top 10
Masturbating.
answers are on the board.
Damn, I'm so not ready.
Watching porn.
That's on your phone. That's
So-
the number one answer.
There was the dude played it off, and I don't know how he was able to play it off because it was very obvious. But the dude, forget what his name was, but they found his phone in the bathroom on like the toilet paper dispenser. It's one of those more industrial ones that you can like. There's the ledge on top, and the toilet paper pulls out from underneath. His
Yeah,
phone
I
was
prefer those.
on the ledge, still playing porn.
Wow.
And he left his phone in there. And so somebody else came in there and found his phone with porn playing on it. And it's like, I wonder what was going on here. And he was like, no, I was just watching it. Like, it's just somebody sent me a video. I don't know how you explain that away, right?
Yeah, I was just watching porn in the bathroom.
Yeah, and then you let one go, and you
accept
kind of
that.
just went
I
back to
accept
reality, and you went, oh shit, I gotta
I
go
totally
back to
accept
work.
that. Do you always
You accept
masturbate
that?
when you watch porn? You never just watch porn? I'm sure I talked about my friends that just did it all the time for no reason. Socially, everybody there. You'd go watch football on Sunday. They did it with porn. I'd be like, "What are you guys doing?" They're like, "We're watching porn." I'm like, "The 2 or the 3 or the 4?"
You guys do like Woody checks or anything? Like,
don't know.
Everyone's sitting down. No one wants to stand up. Is that like a sneaky way to figure out who's?
We left.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
they
leave
weeded
that
you out.
situation.
Yeah,
That's
they
not
weeded
a
you
cool
out is what
scenario.
happened.
Wait,
yeah.
it's not a fair comparison though. I'm talking about showing up in a social environment. You're talking about in a stall. Like if I'm in a stall,
Yeah,
I'm either doing one of two things. I'm playing Clash, or I'm browsing the internet.
That's
and if
the
something
gimmick, though.
somebody sends me something, and next thing you know, I'm like, but I'm not. Gonna
It's the Diddy party. It's the Diddy party. You call 50 of your friends, and you slowly
Where
start
the
getting
fuck
kind of
do you
freaky,
work?
and eventually the people that are not on the level start leaving. What's left is then you have an orgy. That's what
I think that's called grooming.
I know. I think that's what your friends were doing. You left, so you never saw what went
right.
down once the squares got weeded out. You left. You were one
We
of the
weren't
squares.
down, so they went down after we left.
After a while, everything snowballs. Everything goes downhill.
This next segment is brought to you by Burger King.
Yes, can I help you?
Whopper and a root beer.
Hey, Lieutenant, can I have a Whopper too, huh?
Eddie.
All right, I'll have a regular Burger King burger and fries. Oh, look at him make that Whopper with all that pure beef. Why can't I have a Whopper, Lieutenant? You got one.
That's exactly why you can't. You see, Eddie, it takes 2 hands to handle a Whopper.
The burgers
Not anymore.
are bigger at Burger King.
They're not even burgers.
Really?
The char marks are painted on.
Burger King introduces a Big Dip Cup Hidden Valley Ranch that you can pair with any burger sandwich for free. The giant tubs of ranch are 8 ounces compared to the regular 1 ounce container.
Yeah. So if you're thinking,
do you think this is purposely being released the same time Ozempic is being released? They're like, now you can have 8 ounces of ranch with your fucking...
Pap?
So just to give an idea, I'm not even going to bring this shit up, but last time I checked, so that burger is like 1,800 calories, just plain, the way it comes with the regular stuff. No cheese, no bacon. That ranch thing is like another 2,500 calories. I could be wrong. I just made a bunch of ranch, and we were looking at the calories, and it's pretty intense. You think you're having a healthy snack of carrots, but you're dipping it in 8 ounces of ranch. You're not.
Yeah, you didn't realize? Serving size?
No, I did realize that. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
now it's
no, a lot of
free.
people don't. That's why they're so fat.
To be clear, the only thing that concerns me about this story is it's free. They're going to give away 8 ounces of ranch with every burger for free.
You know what? I got to go.
You going to go get a thing of ranch? In other news, nobody's buying ranch at the grocery store anymore.
No, they don't need to. You get it free.
I've got ranch right now.
I love this, though, because I sent this to my daughter who goes to college and works part-time at McDonald's while she's going to college.
Whoa.
I'm not bragging about that. It's almost like, ooh. So
no, I heard it's a great job. I've heard of it.
I sent it to her. McDonald's. Burger King's doing 8 ounce free ranch.
I've heard from a very credible source.
And she replied back with the exact right thing that I expected to say. No one needs 8 ounces of ranch, she said.
No one needs 8 ounces of ranch.
So keep in mind, if you went there, like I go for my family, sometimes
I could
on
use
the way
8
home from
ounces
work,
of ranch.
If we're not grilling or it's the middle of winter, I'll pick up 4 burgers for my family. So that means I could go get 4 burgers with 32 ounces of ranch.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, you pay for
when
it?
you put it that way, that's a lot.
Yep, and they're going to be families. I'm not going to nitpick about, say, what class or where they live or what kind of people they are.
But they're fat.
They're going to be fat
Excuse me?
people. Thank you. And they're going to eat this shit.
Everyone knows
eat this
that.
shit
That's
up.
just not true.
Man, is it bad that I want to go get one right now? And dip it?
Well, that's
No,
why
yeah,
that's
yeah.
the whole point of sponsors. Even though we're making fun of it, it's clearly an ad. Thank you, Burger King. We appreciate it.
Good for him. True. Little fucking book hustle.
Is it
right
true they
here.
have a
This is
chicken
not
Whopper
helping
now?
Anyone or anything.
They do, but that's a Big Mac at at McDonald's.
So if I ordered a chicken Big Mac at Wendy's, it's not going to work for me?
No, I was 16. I worked at the Wendy's drive-thru, and people think that's funny, and they've been doing that forever.
Yeah.
Ordering the other.
All right, play the disclaimer so we can go to the face swap.
Wait.
You're not
George
understanding
Condition
that I
reminds me,
couldn't
we have
care
to
any
do
less.
this before we go to the other place. I got to do this
Who's
one. We have
Condition?
one. Your condition.
Your eyes are closed.
Who is your comment?
She's gonna like, looks like maybe, I don't know.
We have one
Good
single
comment.
comment.
And they asked me. So I
One
voted
single
no, but it
comment.
passed.
One new
We're gonna
comment,
get
that's
them, so
it?
it doesn't matter.
Nice.
Not in my backyard. And they asked me, so I voted no, but it passed. We're going to get them, so it doesn't matter what I say.
Of course, it's on one of my clips.
I also don't want any new
That's how
taxes,
short
any
the
higher
loop is?
millages. I vote no every time.
Who would vote for more? Oh, Give me you more. Take more of my money, please.
It's a great question. Who would? I've been here for 20 years. I've been at this address in this town.
It's a true story.
And every fucking year, they've always voted yes on every tax, every millage, every proposal has always passed with a yes. They even did it for weed this one. We got weed
So
in
I
our
go there and I
town.
vote.
2 stores. The comment.
What's the comment?
Is that dude awake?
Me?
Dude awake?
No, let's watch
Does he have Lincoln Electric underwear?
Consciously, yes.
So I go there and I vote no. And I don't want to leave those. If I have to go vote no on the proposals, I don't want to leave the.
I
people
take my
blank.
voting
I'm
story
worried that somebody
personal
will take
now
my
that-
ballot and somehow
I think I was looking at my phone.
and it's already counted.
I think I was
My
either trying to
weird
pull something
conspiracy
up or
skeptical brain thinks
Or
check my
go
notes.
fill in those blank
I think you're
spaces for me
stoned.
and vote
It
that I
happened to
don't
me
want
in it happened to me in
So I
episode 4.
purposely write in none on
This is
every
the Brady Jor show, so I'm probably about 5
What
to
if
6
somebody
beers
votes rape
deep.
name recognition, they accidentally. Nice.
So that would be the explanation there.
You're not understanding that I couldn't care any less.
So Kermit, what's up with your video about move away from Nogs? We'll talk about that on Rumble.
Disclaimer, the unfiltered and crude proclamation of jabber speech. Gibber. Folks, listen up. Before we dive gibber into this circus of crudeness and uncensored banter, here's our no-nonsense disclaimer, served with a side of Fladge humor. Gibber, look, we're here for a good time, not a gibber-correct time, all right? In this crazy world, where snowflakes, applesauce, and jabber critic, we're just trying to spread some joy without stepping on too many toes. So, here jabber, article I, let's get jabber, the sole gibber of our discourse, be it from guests, hosts, or any random loudmouth, is to tickle your funny bone, tease your gray matter, and illuminate the path to a mirthful existence. Any semblance of seriousness is gibber accidental. Article 2, jabber everyone equally, we're equal gibber offenders, alright? We don't give a hoot about your gibber, race, religion, or whether you prefer cats or dogs. We're here to roast everyone from politicians to gibber to our own sorry selves. No gibber safe, not even grandma's apple pie. Article 3, screw political jabber. Listen, we ain't here to hold your hand or jabber anything. So if our jabber offend you, tough luck. We're not responsible for any ruffled feathers or gibber feelings. But hey, if you can take the heat, we promise we'll dish out some belly laughs and maybe a couple of gibber. Article I gibber, fake news alert, the tales, rumors, and downright lies you hear here are as gibber as a $3 bill. Any resemblance to real life events or people, whether alive or pushing up daisies, is purely gibber and probably a result of us hitting the bottle too hard. We're pretty sure the earth is round, but jabber, who cares? Article D, jabber, cause why not? Parody and gibber are our bread and butter, folks. Any likeness to actual people or characters is just us having a laugh, not a reason for a jabber. We might not be the smartest gibber in the jar, but we sure know how to stir up some trouble. So, in closing, if you've made it this far without getting your undies in a gibber, then congrats, you're our kind of people. We're just here to crack a few tasteless jokes. Spread some jabber joy and remind everyone that life's too short to be serious all the frickin' time. So buckle up, Buttercup, and get ready for a wild ride through the absurd gibber of our humor while Fladge Rants live.
I've heard that before. Hell yeah. I love the fair so much.
You're going to head over to rumble.com/Fladge Rants.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am.
More uncensored show and a very gruesome, terrifying, you'll never forget face swap.
You can try that.
Terrifying.
Okay, bye.